All right. Okay, this is the new stream. All right, let me go over here and hit share, copy link. Now I got to go back to the others. Here's the new stream. Oh man, I can't believe them, man. They are just unbelievable. The things they do, the bullshit they do. All right. Well, I'm back. Fuck. Okay, so we had to put a new link to the new stream. Nice of YouTube to do that. Said I'd be back in a minute and then do an update. And the funny thing is, today I've already said to people several times, look, I'm going to do a break right here and YouTube might do an update, but the one time I didn't say. So guess what, YouTube? I have taken off monetization for today's video. So if you want to continue to do updates on me while I'm telling people I'll be right back, when I've got 60 or 70 people on my channel, there'll be no more monetization for this video. I got you, I got you, Eugenio Morales, I got you. I understand what you're saying. You don't need their stinking money. That's right. Like button, everybody. Hit the like button, yeah. No more monetization if they want to play that game each time. We'll do our updates on his channel when he goes and tells people I'll be right back, and then we'll do our update on him. Okay, who's laughing last? They will be, because now they'll go, okay, well, if you want to do that, we're just not going to show you to anybody anymore, Catfish. You're just done. Tomorrow you'll have 2 viewers. Oh, well, life goes on, right? I'll keep playing my music, and I'll keep having fun, and I'll keep trading here on this channel with you guys. I'm going to show you how to make money, how to beat the system, how to read between the lines, how to see peek behind the curtain that they try to often put out there. So often, such a ruse. Yep. Speaking of that, I want to take a look at some other stocks today, but one thing I'm not real happy about is that I was wrong about the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is not up 300 points today, which I was hoping to see. It's only up 100. It's up 165. Still not up 300, but I called for 300 yesterday to see the NASDAQ and the Dow. Both of them would be up in green. I told you that would happen. The S&P 500 is up 0.5% today, so The Russell is up and green, and everything is green, just as I had said it would be. This is no repeat of 2008, folks. This is no repeat. This is not a market crash like 2008. Because in 2008, I already told you what happened. It was a Thursday debacle, and it was a Friday catastrophe, and then it was a Monday, oh, we're hanging on, and it was a Tuesday, it's all over. That's how it went down. That Monday afternoon on that little fake up, and I was getting green again, I was making money. I called my broker and I says, I got a bad feeling about this. I want you to sell it all. And he said, no, man, you can't sell now. And I said, yeah, I can. I've made good money and I want to get out. And he was mad at me, but man, was that the right thing to do? Whew. I talked about it yesterday. I was sitting at work and I had people around me just crumbling, men of old age that had been working there at that car dealership for decades, and their whole life savings were gone and on that day. And it was a very dark day in American history, and something that many people won't ever forget, the people my age. Yes, I sing. I do a lot of singing. I have over 140, well, right now I got 125 songs on YouTube, and I have about 65 of my songs that are, worthy of putting on Spotify. So I've got them on Apple Music and Google Play and Spotify, and I'm under the artist name Tyler, and my last name is Self, S-E-L-P-H. I'm wearing this Verizon hat today, folks, because Verizon sent it to me to do some advertising for them. So they sent me free stuff, and I got a Verizon hat too that kind of looks like a Nike, almost looks like the Nike mark. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but Verizon's using something that looks similar to the Nike trademark. And but I got a nice Nike hat too, which I might wear Monday. But they're willing to. I do sing, and I don't just sing. I also whistle, and I also play the saxophone, and I play the piano, and play the guitar. Of course, I have several instruments that are here around me right now, and I love music. And I'm looking at a stock today called XPON, which is now at $1.42 a share, and it's up 11%. I want to thank and call out the name who's responsible for my gains on XPON today, and that was someone who called it out yesterday near the closing, Robin Dudley. Good call, Robin. Yep. And but YouTube today effectively reduced my viewership by 50% when they decided to do an update on my channel. I had about, well, more than that. I had over 60 people with me on the channel, and now I've got 20. So YouTube effectively kicked off half of my viewership by doing an update while I told you I'd be right back. So thank you, YouTube. My friend girl is on her last days. He wanted me to write down a song for him. If you can sing it, would be great. It's kind of acoustic. My friend girl, is on her last days. Wanted me to write down a song for him, if you can. Time for the Catfish beanie. Time for the Catfish beanie. Hey, yeah, you're right. Gregory, I'm beginning to think it's actually better to swing trade this, at least from what I've been seeing from the last few months. Fair play to people who said this would drop to 28 from 32. Yep. Well, this stock has always been a big play stock. It goes way up and way down. It always has. It went from the 6s to the 10s, to the 6s to the 10s, the 6s to the 10s, to the 11s, to the 7s, to the 12s, to the 8s. It's made it. SoFi's been played well by the big money people. Load the VZ, lose, Gregory. Talk about the numbers for SoFi, buy, sell. Well, they're not just for SoFi. They're for all stocks. My buy sell sheet is effective on all stocks, regardless of what stock it is. And as far as buy sell, this you saw me say this morning when SoFi went down to where the low was, I said, folks, in case you don't know this about SoFi, if you can buy it here at the 66, if they drive it down to 66, you can sell it the next number over. And that's what I told everybody. So I'll show you right now. Hold on a second. See this? I'm showing you the last year's chart. SoFi making a nice run here. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips to the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and you buy it. It dips below the 200 and I will stop there. I think you can already probably figure out with a rising 200, which is steadily rising and rising and rising or rising and rising against all these drastic drops, drastic drops, drastic drops, drastic drops. Let me show you another chart about SoFi that might interest you. Well, sadly, this Charles Schwab Thinkorswim only allows for 3 years worth of viewing here, and I can't show you what was going on back over here with Charles Schwab Thinkorswim. I can't show you, but I've been telling everybody to buy this stock since it was here. 2.5 years ago, I've been telling everyone to buy this stock here. And that's how this channel started. But what I want you to see is right here. You'll have to give me a second here, folks, to make this happen here. There we go. It's always wise to look at long-term charts to get a better understanding and a better viewpoint. So I'm using right here a 3-year chart to give you a wide-angle view of this SoFi stock. And you had better look at this 200-day, and you better look at this 45-day blue leaving the red 50-day right now. And this is why institutional ownership is at an all-time high. That's SoFi, people, right now. And you see this number here, 3273? Take a look at this. Look at my sell sheet here. What's in the middle right there in the blue? Sell 72, 73. Can you see it, or is it too zoomed in again? Yep, you can see it. I'll zoom out now. I'm just checking to make sure you guys can see this. You know, something else that seems weird, it seems like the camera is tilted, but it is straight, but the view I'm seeing looks tilted. It's kind of weird. All right, I'm looking at CMCT. It is going green right now. CMCT, and it's been yanked around from 692 down to 666 to 690 down to 666. Man, you can make some money on this stock right here, day trading at CMCT right now, folks. Buy it here, sell it there, 30 cents higher. Buy it here, sell it 40 cents higher. Buy it here. Man, buy it here, sell it 20 cents higher. Buy it here, sell it 20 cents higher. Buy it 20 cents lower. Buy it, sell it 10 cents higher. Wow, this is good. CMCT, folks. The heartbeat here, and it's moving up. It's moving up. CMCT, just calling it out. Not a big deal. Taking a look at CMND, still bottomed out, 13% down. Could this be the total washout before they let it run up and tomorrow it's up 55%? Like we often see with these stocks. You guys have seen that. Some of you saw it today with yesterday with a stock that took off, that went up 55% yesterday. They had it beat up for weeks, and then it just took off and went up 55% yesterday. Anyway, CMND, folks, look at it right now. Look at the chart on it. CMND, folks. All right, let's go see where we are here. Account. Positions. Are we making any money today? Yeah, we're up 14 whole dollars today, folks. Up a whole 14 bucks. Boy, howdy, man. They're trying to hold stuff under the thumb. Trying to keep people under their thumb today. Let me check something out here. Hold on. Okay. XPON down 37 on. CYPH down 59 on. And BBAI down 76. But ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of lunchtime right now. We're down, but we're at the end of lunchtime. Now, I don't know how I could be up 1488 today, but somehow I think it was when I day traded that CYPH earlier, because I bought CYPH a lot lower, and then I sold it this morning when it was at the top. So I made some pretty good money on it. And then even though I'm down on these others, I still made so much on CYPH that I'm up. I'm still green today. And that's not bad for a Friday. You know, I'm not bragging, but hey, we're at lunchtime, man. We might see all of these markets continue to now move upwards. Let's go take a look at what they're doing. And I see the S&P 500, and I'll be up. Let me refresh this screen. Make sure it's up to date. And well, I called for the S&P to be green today, and it is. I was thinking the Dow would be up about 300. It's still red, but the NASDAQ is up 114. So this is what I expected. Now it's up 108. The Russell is green as well, so this is what I expected to see for a Friday. I'm very glad to see this recovery. And hey, man, everybody's got to get confidence again. And they can see everything's green. There's nothing to panic about, nothing to freak out about. Just a real good fleecing out yesterday. And I just wonder how many of the big money was buying in yesterday. I just wonder. Now, I'm looking at CMND right now, and I'm also looking at some other stocks. XPON, and I'm glad I called my friend this morning and told him to sell that in the 170s, 160s. Okay, I had to take a picture of that. Now, let me make sure you guys can see everything. Yes, it looks good. Now, I'm going to try and bring this camera down a little bit like that. Does that make it more level? All right. Now, we've got to look at BBAI here. 614, okay. I'm not too bad about that. 20 cents down, huh? Trying to hold it down, 343, 613, huh? Okay. You think they want this number here, Savannah? Do you think they want this number 613, Savannah? Savannah, when the price dropped all the way down here to what I'm going to guess is 566 or 588 or 583. Let's see what it was. 583, Savannah. When they got it down to that number, what number do you think they stopped it at when it came up here? What coincidental number did they stop it at right there when it got up here? What number was it where they stopped it right there? It looks like 611, but I bet you it was 613, folks. Well, the reason I'm showing it to you is because this number that became a resistance point right here, which was before an accumulation point, has now become a resistance to the drop. You can see right there, resistance to it there and resistance now to it here. So this was resistance to the fall here, resistance to the fall here, resistance to the fall here, and over here, resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise. 613, folks, resistance to the fall. Resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise, resistance to the rise, drop it way down, get it way up, and then resistance to the drop and resistance to the drop 2 times. That same line, folks. Just so you know, this is what I'm using this information for those of you that find this valuable. It's resistant, folks. It's a resistance point. It's proven over and over to be a point of resistance. And it's the pivotal number of a number that Savannah doesn't believe means anything. 613. And the entire day revolves around it. It started this morning at 613. It was driven up. It was brought back down. Accumulated at 613, dropped way down to 583, then down to 588 right there, I'm sure. Then it drove all the way up here on great news, I guess, or something that got it all the way up to 655. 655. Then they dropped it down for 1 ta, 2 tas. Head fake big time here, head fake galore. But what number then do they want to bring it to? The same number, 613, right down here where it started out of the gate. and where they could accumulate it this morning. Now, from here, it's a different story, because here it dropped down to this, and then it got here and plateaued and went this way. Now it's dropping down to this. Understand? It's a different story. This was accumulation point and then plummet. Now it's going to become accumulation point and rise, because I'm going to guess, and I can't see this, but let's look at the 5-day. Yes, I was right. Look where the low was in the pre-market this morning. Look what they took it to. You know what? This number right here says 588, Savannah. Right there, look at that number. 587. Can you see that? Savannah is someone who came on this channel about 4 months ago telling me that this number didn't mean anything, that I was just looking for these numbers. They didn't mean anything at all. The only significance was because I was looking for them, she said. But she wasn't a she at all. We later found out that she is a guy. David Lorkyosu, hello there. Welcome to the channel. Carrie Quincy, having some fun though. Yep, happy riverboat, yes. Well, I'm not losing as much as yesterday, so that's a win, I suppose. Yep, yesterday was a bloodbath, yes. Welcome, In Your Soul, howdy, howdy. In Your Soul, I had a lot more people here streaming with me earlier, but YouTube let me down by doing one of those updates while I asked people to hold on a minute. I'd be right back. And I put them on pause, and when I got back, they did an update on me. So they cut half my audience out today, YouTube did, by pulling that stunt again, doing an update while I'm live streaming, while I take a break. They always do it when I take a break and tell everyone I'll be right back. This little convenient thing that they've decided to do. So what I did after they did that was when I restarted this one, I just demonetized it. So there's no commercials. You guys shouldn't be seeing any commercials, because if they're gonna monkey around with my channel like that, so anyway, now you're watching this stream commercial free because I don't care. Yep. I'm going to come down here and keep doing what I do, and that's just showing people cool shit like this. And this is the SoFi's chart right now, and you can see what it's doing, folks. It's inescapable. This thing is a Google stock one day, folks. This thing is a lion, man. This is a roaring, fire-breathing dragon. You can just see it, folks. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Clean, you have now been, you're going to be, you're welcome here to make kind comments and stuff, but first of all, we watch our verbiage around here, and we don't tolerate the word shit. So that's out of here. See you later with that. Remove that comment. And if you want to keep trying to shit in the tank, then you'll have that. Yep, you'll get it removed again. And that's the second shit that you've shit in the tank. So that means you're out of here. Goodbye. Go find somewhere else. And you have to be an adult to be here. You can't be under 18. Sorry. Now, all messages that were left by you in chat are never going to be seen again. Let me play a little song. He came to the tank, and he shit so bad he made the whole thing rank. So he drifted away today. Couldn't think of something nice to say, and now he's dust in the wind. Mr. Clean is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Mr. Clean is dust in the wind. Mr. Clean done left the scene. All right. That was played on a $15 guitar that I found at a pawn at a garage sale. Well, let's go look at the 1-day chart on this SoFi stock right now. And folks, in case you didn't know, buying directly below a rising 200-day is a fantastic number to buy. So I would encourage you to pick this up right now, directly below the 200-day for a little hitch and go, because this is going to hitch here and go. That's my call. This is a very good buy here at 28.52, people. You should pick this up. This is going to see a nice hitch and go off this rising 200. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And I see at least a 28.66, 28.77 close today. All right, easily could see that. Maybe even higher, and a nice rise again tomorrow. So, Monday. All right. Let's go over here and look at some other ones we got on our list right now. BBAI. And there it is, the same condition, folks. A nice break below the 200 here, and just a nice nutsack getting built here below the 200 right now. They're just mediating it right underneath it. Look at that, folks. Look at it. Look at it. They just drove it down, and now they're just sitting here accumulating it right under the 200, nestled in under the 200, buying it right here. They don't care about dropping it anymore. It's just get as many from anybody they can do. And watch this 5-day now break back up over right now. I'm telling you, folks, and this is about the length of time, 10 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, and boom, off she goes. And I'm telling you right now, folks, BBAI, and I'm going to come in on it right now. Coming in on it right now, BBAI. And let me go over here and see if I got a buy order ready to go here. BBAI right here. I want to change this. BBAI. There we go. And we want to buy BBAI. And of course, I want to buy it at 613. Oh my God, they got it at the 50 right at 613. Jeez, oh Pete. And let me find something. Hold on a second here. Account. Because I don't have any money. I'm going to have to sell another one because I want to buy this one right here. And let's see. Which one do I want to move? The one that is moving down the most right now at this stage is CYPH, actually, it looks like. It's still up 71%. But CYPH, I'm out. And sell all, review, and market. I just want to get out of this because it doesn't look as good to me as these others. And now I want to come over here and I want to trade, let's see, account positions. Okay, sell. $71%. I want to sell all. Yeah, sell. Market. Okay, so they did move. Okay, change order. So I starting to say, why are they still showing me with those shares? It just hasn't. I guess it hasn't updated yet. And let me go to order status. Hold on. CYPH. And I did just sell. Oh, I see. I've got some open sell orders here. So let me just move these off. Change. Market. Review order in place. Yep. And it looks like it might be bouncing off of $3 here. But I don't really care. I am not going to hold this over the weekend. And I'll hold on to a little bit of it. I'll hold some of it. And maybe it'll bounce here this afternoon. It looks like it's starting to come back up. Positions. Okay, let's see what we got here. And right now we're looking at XPON. Let me take a look at it. And BBAI is on the rise, folks. I like it. So that's the one I'm going to come over to. Trade, order status. Hold on a second here. See, I already filled a bunch of these CYPHs and the 349s and stuff. See, I had all these sell orders on this CYPH. See that? I sold them up here, folks. 339, 334, 342, 47, 48, 49. See all those shares I sold? So that's why I was green on this account today, because I sold a whole bunch of them when it hit the highs at the 347s, 48s, and 49s and 39s. All through here I sold. So that's why I didn't really drop a lot today, because I made some good money on that because I bought it much cheaper, folks, earlier this morning. So I made some good money on those PHAIs. Or whatever it was. BBAI, though, I've got some buys on that. 629. Now it's at 616. BBAI. So I did have some orders, the least I could get on that so far today. I haven't even looked at the most recent ones I bought. 621, I bought some there. Bought some 621. I like to buy around 620. That's why I bought some more there. And I see it's at, where is it right now? 615, all right. 616, okay. BBAI, so I'm going to presume they just took it down to 613. And now it's at 617. BBAI, okay, all right. Well, that's what I'm going to buy right now, folks. I'm going to buy BBAI because I like the chart on it right now. And I'm going to buy right now. And I'm going to come in for 10 shares at a time. And I'm going to put pressure from the bottom side. So I'm coming in 614. I'll try 615. Review order and place it. Go to order status. And I'm buying BBAI. I'm going to come in again. Buy. $10 shares. Not 110, just 10. And I want to go in at market right here, review order, and place it. Okay, now why am I buying BBAI? Well, I'm looking at this chart right here. And I like this 5-day rising off of the 10 right now. And I also want to look at this at a longer term chart. Let's look at the 5-day, 5-minute. Man, folks, they just worked very hard to get this thing down below the 200-day. Very, very hard. And there it is, the 5-day chart. You can see it. There's the volume is starting to come in right now. On the 5-day, you can see it, folks, better. You can see it better. That's why I'm buying it here, folks. On the 5-day, you can see it better. It's freaking rising, and the volume is coming in on the 5-day. So let's take it to the 1-day again. And there it is. That's why I'm buying it here. They just capitulated on the 200 rising for about an hour and a half and then dipped it below. And folks, I like to buy the nut sack, so that's why I'm buying right here. Buy 10 shares. Market. Notice, if you will, before I place this order, I'm not willy-nilly. I'm looking at the percentage gain, which is 2.61. Let me make sure you can see this. Yes, you can. I'm looking at the percentage gain, which is negative 2.67. Before I put this market order in, I'm watching that. Negative 244 now. The most I've seen is negative 267, and I'm watching the percentage, folks. That's all I'm watching. Before I place this order, I will not until I see this thing change from 267 less. So 267 is the deepest drop I've seen yet, and I'm watching it closely. Now I'm seeing 25 something. I don't see any more 26s. 2563. 25063 is the deepest drop now. I'm watching this very close, this stock. 237. Where's that 252 again? Okay. 618's the price. 25237, 238, 244. Where's that 25 again? Show me 255 down or I'm going to buy it. There's 252 now. The deepest drop. 25237 again. They're still working it. It's all algorithmic trading right now. 25237. There it is again. See? All algorithmic trading, folks. 26 now. So it's going the other way. 26. Watching BBAI. I won't buy it until I see it move the other way. 264 is the deepest drop now. And if I see it start moving really hard, I'll sell it all. I'll sell everything I've got. Well, right now I've only got freaking 10 of them. 283 down. $6166 buy. Place order. Order status. 61682 I got. Duplicate. Review order. And I'm looking at the bid. 616, everybody. 616 is the ask now. 615. They're still coming after this. Okay, don't go into any BBA right now. BBAI. I've got 20 shares is all. Duplicate order. I guess they're going to go for a 613, folks. Looks like they're going to try and show their 613 dominance and see if we can see that. So I'm ready to buy. And I'm going to come in review at market. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to get ready to hit this. Now, folks, I'm watching the percentage gain. I'm watching the percentage gain, or loss, I should say, in this case. And the deepest loss right now point is 2.97. 2.97 is the deepest loss. 2.95 right there. 2.91, 2.83, and I'm looking 2.97. 2.97. If I don't see it, I'm going to be buying again. Show me 2.97 down again. %2 down is nothing, folks. 2.6. 2.82 now. Where's that 297? 283. 273. 268. Oh boy. 268. Where's that 29s? 6165. I'm in. And I just got it. 61676. Nice. Duplicate order. Review order. And let's look at this. Percentage is 268. 2 sevens. 283. Still not seeing the 2 nines. Price is 616. And I just got 61668. 61668, folks. That has to be the number they want. Review order. $61668, folks. $2.68 down now. 2.75. 2.83 is the deepest drop now. There it is. I'm in. 61658. That's my lowest buy yet. Review order. In case you may or may not know why I'm buying at this number, and you may or may not know why I think they're trying to hold this number, because, ladies and gentlemen, this number 616 is the new sign of the beast. 616 is now the mark of the beast, not 666, folks. And as you can clearly see here now, that was a discerted effort to hold this stock here at 616 as long as they could there, right there. Okay, that was the design. Hold it at 616 as long as they could, right there. And that's why I bought those shares there at 616, the devil's number, folks. The new devil's number. And now you can see it's filling between 617 and 618. And this is the stock BBAI, and that's the exact reason I bought it at that price, in case you were not aware of that. Is BBAI up? No, but it's rising from here. It's going to rise from 616, my friend, and that's what I think. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I'm going to purchase a little more right now. And I just bought, I got 60 shares right now at 616. And I'm going to review this order now. And I'm going to look at the percentage gain. And folks, guess what? I don't see no 616 up there anymore. I see a 6175. I don't see any more 616s. Nope. I'm looking at the percentage gain now. 2.4. No more 2.9s. 2.4. No more 2.9s. 2.4. And I'm watching it close. 2.36. I'm in. And I just got a 61865. And look at all those beautiful, beautiful 616s there. Look at all those beautiful 616, 616, 616, 616, 616, 617, 618. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. 619 on the last. Oh, my. Huh. You mean that they had it there, Savannah, at 616 for some reason? I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why she's flying now. Everyone's buying it. Oh, my. Just a look at it fly. Oh, yeah, it's time to buy BBAI. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Scanner Tyler. I am the scanner. I am the scanner. I am the Hannah Savannah Banana Scanner. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I wonder if Alex Karp's weirdness will ever become off-putting to investors. Who knows? I don't know. BBAI has taken a beating from Cat for the last 2 weeks. Wonder how much he is up on BBAI. Well, a lot. Because in the past, I've traded this thing and made a 60% gain one time. And so I'm up big time on this overall. Whether I make any money now or not is unknown. But hell, I just bought a lot at 616 and it's at 620 right now. So I feel pretty freaking good about that. I do. I feel very good about what I did just then. Account positions. Now, am I going to make a fortune off BBAI? I don't know. But hey, look how much I'm up. Look how much I'm up today. 66 cents. Oh my gosh. And right now I'm up $11 on CYPH. I still got 250 shares. And I'm up a fraction on BBAI. Look at that on BBAI. Look at that. I'm up 41 cents, people. Now, you should wonder, should I be buying BBAI or should I be buying this one, CYPH? Well, watch my thing right now, should you? Just watch them. And you'll figure out, should you be buying BBAI right now? Or should you be buying CYPH? Just watch my number, and you'll figure it out. It'll be very easy for you to determine whether you should buy either one of these. Should you buy BBAI or should you buy CYPH? Just watch, because on one of them, CYPH, I have 250 shares, and BBAI I have 80 shares of. I've got 80 shares of BBAI right now. And I got $1,600 to invest, so I'm watching it. I'm going to see which one's giving me the biggest gain. And the one below that is XPON, which I have 265 shares of. And CYPH is the top one, and BBAI is the bottom one. And BBAI, one thing's for sure, neither one of them is skyrocketing, but BBAI is looking all right. Neither one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. BBAI. I just went over a whole $1.60 now. I'm feeling rich. But CYPH is faltering. So this whole damn market today and this whole week has been a tough week a bit, hasn't it? CYPH is the top one, and it's falling now. It's it's actually, they're all buying right on my dollar cost average. Everybody wants to be on my DCA. Everybody wants to be on Catfish Tyler's DCA. And CYPH, I'm watching it close, folks. It's starting to, right now, it's 1:34 in the afternoon. CYPH is the top one. And I don't have a lot in it, folks. But pretty good, pretty clear to see they're trying to trounce it down right here. But this could be a good time to buy a little bit if they're trying to really take it to it right before they run it back up. And sometimes they do that right before they really run it up. They come right at it one last shot and shake it good. So that might be with CYPH what they're doing right now. By the way, the stock is up 82% today. CYPH is up 82% today. And I'm watching it very close. I got $800 worth of it. So I'm watching it close. I was just green on it. Now I'm down $30. So I'm watching it very close because if it goes any further down, I'm just going to dump it all and move it over to BBAI, which is holding its ground at least. It's not falling. CYPH, yep. Tell them get off my DCA. Yeah. All right, well, listen. I can see what they're doing right here, so I'm going to move this over. Sell. Coming out right now. Selling all. Buy. See how I do this? Review order and place it. I have no trouble selling it, folks. None at all. I have no trouble selling it all here at 321, 322. However, I do know that's really, if they drop it to that number, it can be a good number to buy. So I'm sort of hesitant to sell it here all. I really am, because that's a number that can be a pivot number. And if they dropped it to that, they might pivot off that. So let me just watch this very closely. If it holds 321, 322, then I might actually buy here. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy. Yep. Market, review order. And before I buy it, I'm watching that percentage, people. I'm looking at that percentage on it. And I'm not going to buy till I see that going in my favor, so hold on. 82.39, 82.67, 82.39, 82.95, 82.67, 82.39 is the low, folks. 82.39 again is still the low. 82.40 now. 82.39 to 82.40. 81.26. Okay, she's dropping. 80 now. She's dropping. She's dropping. She's dropping. 80. 80. 81. 80.68. Okay, that's the new low. 79. So she's definitely falling. Yeah, I don't like that she didn't hold the 320, so I'm going to sell all. Place order. I'm out. I don't like that it didn't hold 320. It should have bounced off 320, so I'm out of it. Okay, account positions. Account positions, please. This chart on this stock, though, that's what it looks like, this stock. Charlie's having trouble here with account positions. Well, Charles Schwab having problems. Well, at least it filled my order, I hope. Dadgummit, I think I just lost my internet again. Yep. No, I've not lost my internet. My VPN is still connected, so there's no lost internet. So this is the chart for BBAI right now. And we're going to look at CYPH. And it says connected, or CPHY, I'm sorry. Is that it? Or is it not? CYPH. Yeah, my internet is out. But this says connected, not connected. Now we're going to try connect. And it's not going to connect because my internet is out again, folks. Wow. 1:41 in the afternoon. Yep, we're done. Well, let me just take this time right here to take a quick break. And I'm going to hook up my CD player because I got a CD from one of our listeners who sent me a CD in the mail. And I'm going to plug in my CD player. Hopefully we can find the power cord for it. Oh, yeah. Okay, where's the dang power cord go in on this freaking thing? Oh my gosh. Well, they don't make this power cord thing very easy to find. That's for dang sure on this stupid ass thing. And I still don't see where it goes in. Oh, on the side of it. Oh my God. This thing plugs in on the side of it, folks. Look at that. Have you ever seen such a thing? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's plugged in the side of it. That's wild. All right, let's put it up here. All right. Hey, we're back connected. Okay. There we go. And see, I didn't like it that it didn't hold over 320 and it came back over 320. But that's all right. I'm not going to hold it over the weekend anyway. Are you guys still here? Well, I don't know if we have this person or not, but we got a package from this individual who has been here in the tank with us many times. And this package is a CD, Itchy Kitty Band. Should we play it? Should we play it this afternoon? Maybe to inspire some of our stocks to rise higher like BBAI. Are you guys still there? Am I still streaming? Are we still going here? All I see is a comment from B69 Rich. Let me try to reset my phone. Looks like definitely my internet is out here at the house. Stupid thing. It's coming in and out, I guess, because, well, my VPN says it's connected, but I'm getting no success out of my Charles Schwab. None at all. Nor am I getting anything out of my web pages. Let's try SoFi here. Oh, goodness. 28.33 the last time I looked at SoFi. It's kind of weird. I see 41 individuals on this channel with me right now, but I don't, I'm not getting any responses. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm not streaming. No, I'm not streaming. It says 69:02 is the time. My stream is ended. Hey, it looks like I'm running again. I'm back up and running. Anybody left here? 36 of us. Okay. I don't know what's going on. My internet just went off, so I switched off my Wi-Fi and I'm just going back to my my phone, my internet from my phone. Is anybody here with me still? Can you hear me now? Thumbs up. Oh boy. There went the chat. There went all the previous chat. Yes, okay. Listen, folks, my internet's not here working good, but look at CMCT. Yeah, I see. Look at CMCT. Okay, one of our viewers by the name of P. Jagger sent me a CD of his music. It's the Itchy Kitchy Band. And while we wait for my internet to reconnect, we're going to play this. Take out mine. And we're going to select CD, play.
Need some time alone. Well, I seen you at the club now with another man alone. Yeah. Well, I see you at the club now with another man alone. I just need some time alone. Yeah. I might even get stoned.
Some slide guitar. Play a little slide. I like that drummer's got some licks too. If I had $1 million, I'd get the hell out of here, he says.
Just starting at home all day.
I'm out there.
Just start at home out there.
Nice. All right. P. Jagger, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
come back to you.
Watch what you say. It might come back to you.
Time after time, I feel that life is such a drag. Every time I hang around, I feel like I'm falling in the bed. Went to a party last night, got punched right in my nose.
Oh no! Watch what you say.
It might come back to you.
Pete Jagger on the.
It might come back to you.
Oh, nice.
It might come back to you. Better watch your say. It might come back to you. Every time I
Whoa!
something that I say. Something that I feel. Made a hole in my soul. Now I know it'll come out. Break it down.
Oh! Oh yeah! Oh!
I trusted you. You let me down. Now the shit's all over this fucking town.
Oh no!
What did you say? It might come back to you. What did you say? It might come back to you. What did you say? It might come back to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Back to you. What did you say? It might come back to you.
Watch out. All right, WSFI Radio. Oh yeah, playing the latest, the greatest. You're hearing Jagger. All right, that's the sounds of the band that I just played for you called the Itchy Kitty Band. The Itchy Kitty Band. Cat has got an Itchy Kitty Band. And that's one of our listeners here, by the way. CYPH could still be a buy. It looks like it recovered well off being taken down below the 20-cent range. Well, that was very, very interesting. And I enjoyed the first both songs. And one thing I liked about them is that they were very diversified, very different from one another. And I like that. I like being, widespread. Here's one of my CDs right here. I have thousands of them if you want one. But this is one of my CDs here, Tyler Self, Small Fortune 2. My first CD was Small Fortune. But This is my first CD right here. $19.99. This is my second CD here, which that's it right there. All right, let's get this going here. Let's see what's going on with our internet. Let's go look at some. Looks like we do have internet reconnected here. Yep, connected, secured. Very good. And we have to go over here to our VPN. But Charles Schwab is still not connected here, so I'm just going to close this. Well, actually, I'm not going to. Let me just go look here quickly. Are we getting anything here? I think it's playing. Yeah, we got internet here. So why is it that these things are not working? Why aren't they working? What in the heck is going on here, folks? We got issues here, people. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to close the whole dang thing, and I'm going to close it too. I'm out of here. Come over here, shut this off. Unable to connect. Yeah, I know you're not. Power. Restart. Can you play that guitar turtle song again? Oh, okay, sure. Yes, go ahead and restart anyway. All right, guys, I've got a request for a song. Okay. I just connected my phone back to my Wi-Fi because, well, my Wi-Fi was disconnected. So, sorry about that. Still here? Yeah, I'm still here. Are you still here? Is anybody still here? I just got through playing. I said a prayer for a turtle for everybody, and I don't think anybody even heard it. But it says I'm still streaming, 92 and 10 seconds. Conservative approach towards women. Okay. I hear you. Conservative approach towards women. All right. So I'm going to put in today's date, which is 11/14/2005. 11/14/2005. Enter. By the way, awesome Wheel of Fortune video. Oh, thank you very much. Cool. All right, let's get this over here. And ladies and gentlemen, the last time I put an entry in here on this, was September 3rd. And now I'm going to put one in on November the 14th. I don't know the closing price yet today for SoFi, but ladies and gentlemen, the last time I put an entry in here for institutional ownership was 1,055. 1,055. And how many institutions are now holding shares of SoFi today? How many are there today? Let's go look and see. 1,228. Wow. 1,228. Jeepers creepers, folks. In 1.5 months, 200, almost 200 more institutions. And the longs is 1159 and 27 short. Oh my gosh. 1159 and 27 short. Jeez. Golly. How many long and short? 42 going both ways, and smart that they would be with all these big climbs and rises and drops. And what's the institutional volume now? Last I put in was 609,861. Now 670. Oh my gosh. 670. 670-374-534. Enter. Holy smokes. Hey, Alexa, what is 670? Oh, Alexa, stop. Alexa, what is 70,374,534 minus 9,861,563?
70,374,534 minus 9,861,563 is 60,512,971.
Wow. 60 million, folks. 60 million more shares going over to institutions. Gosh. And that number's got to be changed to green, people. Green, if you know what I mean. Wow. Come on now, green, please. Thank you. And now, let's go see what institutional ownership makes up. 55.59. Look at that increase, folks. 55.59 from 50.93. 55.95, I said? 55.59, I'm sorry. 55.59. All right. And over the most recent quarter, 14.73% increase. Wow. 14.73. Nice. Folks, this is big institutions rising into SoFi right now, so you understand. This is a lot of institutions coming in on SoFi right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone from September 3rd, October, November 3rd, so 2.5 months, and 200, almost 200 more institutions coming in. All of them longs, and the shorts reducing their position. Of course they are. 660 million more shares going into the hands of institutions, people. See, that's what I'm all about with my thumbnail today. All-time high, record type institutional ownership. And I'd almost be curious to see how many index funds have been coming in lately. Let's go see if we see any index funds buying. No, but I can tell you what, those that are coming in right now, increasing by 294%. And folks, they own 1.6 million shares. Okay, these people aren't monkeys. These aren't little clowns. They own 1.6 million shares of SoFi and just increased their portfolio by 294%. This one has 571,000 shares, and they just increased their portfolio by 67%. This one has, folks, HRT Financial right there. They just increased their position. They've got 2,200,000, and they just increased their position by 80% on the stock. Look at this. Susquehanna. Look above them, Morgan Stanley. You know how many times this freaking company here has downgraded SoFi, people? Morgan Stanley. Do you know how many times this company has downgraded SoFi? And they own 9,900,000 shares. They just, oh my gracious sakes, Morgan freaking Stanley. Susquehanna, look at that. They put in 25 million shares, folks, increasing their position by 147%, and just below that by 449%, folks. God dang, man, SoFi, golly, man, look at all this money pouring in and buying SoFi. No wonder it's gone to a record high here recently. All right. Well, I'm looking at BBAI right here. I've got my eye on some other stocks as well today. CYPH, I want to take a quick look at. $291. Oh man, see why I got rid of it when it broke below 320? Man, when it broke, easy for me to say. Folks, when I saw this break below 320, I told you it was time to get out right there. That's a pivotal number, folks, a pivotal number. And that's why I sold all right then. I sold it all. And I told you about it. I told you I was monitoring it very close. And I said, folks, if this breaks below 320, it's going to fall like a son of a... And by the way, 288 is a good place to buy, and you might be able to sell it back over 320 later. 288 after 320, but I sold it at 320, folks. I sold all I had, and I'm glad I did, because I told you guys that. I said, listen, if this thing breaks below 320, I'm out. CYPH, I told you. And it did break below it. Okay, let's go look at another one. CMND. What is it doing right now? CMND. Crap. CMND stock. Flat. I mean, flatlined all day. 1606 either. What a coincidence. Flatlined all day. Okay. Now, we got also another one, XPON. This was called out yesterday. I made some good money on it. This one was called out early, and I made some good money on it. This was called out by, right at the end of the day, Robin Dudley called this out yesterday. Robin Dudley called this out. And, all right, so let me get over here. Just, you're going to have to give me a minute here, folks. ASST, strong buy, walls at 110 and 105. Gotcha. Let's play ROBL.OX. Why are you playing Roblox? And guys, give me a second here. I want you to see except I didn't bring any dang hangers down here to show you these. We got some new shirts in today. Hold on a second here. Got to get my page up so I can make sure you guys can see everything. View your channel, okay? Okay, we're still streaming. I see we are streaming. Shalal Hassan, yay, said hi. CMBM. Okay. Cam Bam. Nice, resisting all the down. And I'm very happy to see the stock market seeing all of the indexes right here, making a nice little move up here at the end of the day. Yep. But CMBM was much higher today, and you should have sold that this morning at 364. You should have sold that at 363, 364, 65, 66. You should have sold that. The high today, 373. And boy, that's a number on my sell sheet. 372 and 373. CMBM. Those are numbers. So for those of you that are joining me here late, I got some new shirts in today. So let me, like I said, I want to make sure you guys can see this. And I'm going to actually turn this camera around here. Like that. And now I've got to hold on a second. I got to turn the camera around and then turn it around. So our new shirts arrived today, along with a killer letter from Bobby Batson. So can you see this? And my camera, when I did that, just decided to zoom in. So it did the auto zoom on me. So let me pull it back a little bit. Auto zoom feature. I'm wearing this Verizon hat today because they sent it to me. They wanted me to advertise for them today. So that's why I have a Verizon hat on. Yeah. They're going to start paying me to wear stuff like this, folks. But here you go. This is the newest shirt right here. Turn this up here so you can see it nice and bright. And this is the new Catfish Tyler shirt that we got from Pedro. And then we also got this new Catfish Tyler shirt. Right. very SoFi stock chart. Oh my God. The fuck? Back. This dumbass thing. See, I'm watching the stream over here and I can see they cut me off. Hello? Goodness gracious. You guys see me still? The freaking internet is disconnected again. Well, my internet's disconnected from this stupid computer. I got to go buy a new computer today. Well, this is the new shirt. And on the back, this is what it says. Shows the SoFi chart. Starlink doesn't work here very good up in this area where I'm at because we are in the middle of a bunch of lakes up here, and all the humidity and clouds and thick humidity and in our atmosphere above Michigan. Often Starlink can't penetrate that. Anyway, this is the last shirt. And hopefully you're able to see that. My dollar cost average on SoFi is $17. 17 and change. And I still hold 45,000 shares of SoFi stock long. SoFi put me into a new elite category this year, and I'm going to be taxed like crazy. But I can't complain about paying a lot of money in taxes, can I? If you're going to complain about that, well, when my grandchildren are owning the stock, I hand down to them that the price will be in the 80s and 90s and over $100 a share. SoFi is going to rule the roost when it comes to crypto and international money exchanging. No one can compare to what SoFi is capable of doing down the line. It's going to be mind-boggling how big they will become and what an international player they will be. And they're so forward-thinking in every way, and I'm very impressed with everything that they're doing their establishment. And I can't say for sure how long it could take to get to that price, but I showed you that long-term chart today on it, and daggum, man, that thing looks freaking awesome. I mean, that long-term chart just looks out of this world, going higher. There will be pullbacks. There will be pullbacks. We'll see them. But pullback is just to the 200, just below it, and then it goes right on up and goes down to below the 200. Hey, it looks like I got my internet back. Looks like we just got the internet back again. All right. So now maybe I'll be able to see you guys. Yep. Yeah, it's working. But in regards to SoFi, in case you ever heard something, there's a technical term called the Elliott wave. And the Elliott wave is predicting SoFi's next price will be $39. And as of so far during the last year, the Elliott wave has not missed with SoFi yet. Every time the Elliott wave is called out, a higher wave has, and I can see why. Just two things going on with this company that further and further into the limelight and get us more and more attention every day. Crisco Bushido. Crisco Bushido. Your name with the two dots over the O means that instead of the O, it's oo. Am I right? Crisco Bushido. I think there's two dots over your. I think it's got the long line over the O, which I think is the ooh. What internet service do you have? I have a service here that is through fiber optics. Fiber optic connection. And it's called Daystar. But listen, when I used to have a cable network it's called Wow, and that's who's in this area, Wow, and that was what you said whenever you have the internet working was, wow, we got television today, or we got internet, because most of the time you don't with them. They call it wow, but the only wow there is when you got it. When you have the connection, you say, wow, I'm connected today. Wow, we got TV. It's a very appropriate name for the company. Everything they have, all their equipment is obsolete and dinosaurish, and they won't replace it. It's just all old stuff. Everything's old. All old. Outdated history, man. Wow. So that's the other alternative we have here in this area. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's make sure we're not invested in CYPH this afternoon. We don't want to hold that over the weekend, so if you got any of it and it dropped this much, just sell the dang thing and get out of it. You don't hold a bag like this. It could go way further down. So don't you dare hold on to CYPH, folks, if you bought that today. Peacemaker says Starlink is awesome. Well, it is awesome for many of its subscribers. I understand the convenience of having the ability to reach out everywhere you go with Starlink, but one of the disadvantages is if you have heavy, thick snow in the clouds above you, which we, unfortunately, for 5 months of the year in Michigan, we get often a lot of snow clouds and bad snow events. By the way, in case you didn't know it, we've been having a lot of solar flare activity lately, a lot of solar energy coming out of the sun because of all these planetary alignments, and we've got comets zipping around everywhere, and the sun is just interacting with all of these all of the spatial. So just be aware that if you get up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning in the northern hemisphere, go out and look up. We had incredible northern lights here, and I missed it. My neighbor said, hey, look at these pictures of last night. And I'm like, wow. And it was at 3 in the morning, and we had northern lights galore in the sky here. And I missed it, unfortunately. But I'm letting you know, maybe set your alarm and go up and go out at 2:30 or 3 in the morning, take a look up. A lot of solar. And you can watch a channel on YouTube by a guy by the name of Mr. MB333. and he keeps track of all of this solar radiation coming at us. And we've had a lot of CMEs lately, folks, so a lot of northern lights going on. Yep, fiber optics should be huge in DL speeds at AT&T. Yep. Crisco Bushido, I think I need to get out of CMND. Yes, I think we should move it over on Monday. Or move it over now. But boy, that CYPH sure is falling. So let me get over here. And let me get in on Charles Schwab. And y'all just gonna have to give me a second here to get logged in. Oh, hold on a second. Yep, I am connected. You know, the weird thing is, though, when this thing's hooked up and everything's working, man, it just zips through. It loads fast. And, you know, I'm not having a problem with the speed and stuff. It's just these intermittent interruptions every once in a while. So give me a second, folks. And hopefully when I leave to get my code off my phone, YouTube won't cancel and update YouTube again on me, okay? So I'm going to step away and get a code off my phone that I got to put in here to get in this account. And then hopefully they don't cut me off. I'll be right back. It looks like you saw the cat. Did you just see the Catfish logo just then when I went on pause? I don't know why sometimes they put it up and other times they don't. But I just saw the Catfish logo when I hit the black screen. All right, so let's get over here and stop losing money on CMND. And I'm only hoping I sold it all yesterday. Well, I sold BBAI 505 shares at $6.53 this morning, $6.53 at 9:49 this morning. And the price is now $6.17 a share. And I sold all of my BBAI, 505 shares. I sold them this morning when the price of BBAI was $6.53. The high of the day, ladies and gentlemen, was $6.60 was the high of the day. BBAI. And the cool part was I was buying it at two shares at a time. I was buying just little nibbles to monitor what it was doing this morning. And let me look up here. BBAI. There's where I was buying it. I was buying it at 636, 627. I bought BBAI at 626, 627, 627, 636, 632, 633, 634, 633, 634. Here's all my buys. This was where all my buys were today. 633, 634, 637, 626, 626, 627, 636. See all those buys down there? That was BBAI, folks. BBAI. I was buying a bunch of shares there at 627, 626, 628, 630, 631, 632, 633, 634, 637, 637, 6. Man, I kept buying it. But when after the price got all the way up here, I freaking sold it, folks. I started selling it, folks. BBAI, not this one here, because this is another stock. This is CMCT. But look at this, man. I sold at 653. 653, I sold it all. Cha-ching. I'm out. Adios. Have a great one. Now, I only wish I had done that this morning also with CMND, because I own 1,500. But ladies and gentlemen, somehow today on this account, I made $76 today. Not a huge profit, but hey, I'm up. And CMND, I'm going to sell it all right now. I'm not going to hold it anymore. So I'm going to sell this right now, CMND. And I'm going to sell every bit of it, 1,570 shares. And I'm looking at the percentage gain. It's down 15.8, 15.81. It's down 15.8, 15.81, 15.8, 15.81. Time now is 2:46. And I want to look at CMND on the chart before I get done. CMND. Let me get over here. And there it is right there. So it's at the very bottom of today's bottom. It's flattened out. It's not doing jack crap. So I'm going to move it over onto something that could run here. It's just completely flat, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. Sell all, review order, and place it. Watch it take off like a banshee, but I don't really care because I can start buying it if it does. I can start buying it if it does. And there's no spread between the bid and the ask. 29.14 on the bid, 29.14 on the 5 on the ask. I'm out. Review order and place it. Bye-bye, CMND. All right. So I'm out of it. But it's down 18%, but folks, I'm going to move it. It's down 15%, but I'm going to move it to something that goes up 40 or 60% on Monday, folks. Or I'll find something that's going to move right now this afternoon and move it on that. And so let me get over here and get my doggone Thinkorswim working again. Hold on, people. Got to get my Thinkorswim working again. Because I want my charts and I want my graphs. Sorry about that. Got my Verizon hat on they sent me. Bought yesterday. Yep, we buy stocks all the time and we sell them all the time. That's what we do. All right, let's get over here and move this over onto a runner. So I'm going to get out here. Let's see. Okay. So let me get logged in here. Okay, text message me. All right, you guys. Hopefully, YouTube will not do another update on me. Not two in one. Well, not two in one day. Hold on. All right. There we go. All right, we're in here. SoFi just went green again. Ho ho! Yes. You know, this morning I asked everybody, did you buy SoFi at the low today when I suggested you do it? And 39% of my viewers said yes. And then I asked them, did you sell it when it hit the high? And another, about 40% said yes, they did. So I'm very, very happy for all of you that are using my buy-sell sheet for SoFi and other stocks. Okay, let's go over and look at BBAI. All right, here we go. BBAI, folks. Breaking over the 200 right now. BBAI, this is the one-day chart. It's breaking over the 200 as we speak right now. BBAI is being forced up by this, folks. BBAI, ladies and gentlemen, BBAI. BBAI. And I'm coming in on it. I got a lot of money to spend here. 20 shares at market. Review order. And I'm looking at it now. Look at the percentage, folks. It's down just 2.28. 2.28. 2.28. 2.20 now. Watch the percentage, folks, on BBAI. 231's the most. 232's the most now. 232 is the most down. BBAI. 232's the most down. 227, 228, 236, 223, 220. $236 is the most down. Watching this closely, folks. 231 now. 236 has dropped to 231, 212, 220, 210. I'm in right there. I'm going to go to order status. And this is the stock I'm buying, BBAI. And the reason I'm buying is because of this chart right here, folks. This is the reason I'm buying this stock right now. BBAI. Duplicate order. Review order. Amount down 236. 236 is the deepest drop. 220 now. Look at how much it's down. 14 cents, folks. 15 cents. I'm waiting to place this order. I'm waiting for it to be 15 cents down. Come on, baby. BBAI. BBAI. Waiting for it to be down 15 cents. And I just saw 14.01. Looking for it to be down 15 cents if they can pull it off. And 14, I'm in right there. Screw it. 14.5 will work for me. And I just filled on BBAI at 619.82. Duplicate order. I'm buying 20 shares at a time. Review order. And I look at it down 14.5, 14.9, 15.5. I'm buying right there. And I just filled that 618 and a half. Nice. Duplicate order. Review order. And look at the price, folks. Down 1501, 1502, down 16. Down 16 now, down 16. Look at the price. Look at the percentage. 244 is the deepest drop now. 243, 244 and 243 right there. I see 244 and 243, 24448. 15 cent down. 24448 is the deepest drop. 252 is now the deepest drop. 252 is the deepest drop right here, right now. 252. Time now, 2:55. 252 is the deepest drop. 244, 236, 252 is the deepest right there. That's the deepest drop. 252, folks. 252. Let's see if it hits it again. Yep, 25237. Watching this very closely here. 236, 244, 240, 237. Where's the 252? 244, 238, 244, 236, 244. Where's that 252? One last time. 252, 24448 again. 237, 236. Watching this very closely, folks. As you can see, I got my finger on the trigger, man. I'm ready to pull it. I'm looking for 1 weak link here. I'm looking for 1 weak link that tells me something. 236 now, 242. Where's that 256 again? 247. Where's the 256? 245, folks. 244 and 245. You couldn't get a pube in between that. 238 is going my way too. 244 and 245, folks. That's too tight. That's too tight. 244 and 245 was too tight. Now I'm in right here. And I just filled that. 618, folks. I just got a 618. And I think that's the lowest I've been able to get so far. 618. Duplicate order. Review order. And look at it now. Down 236, 220, 228, 236, 220, 226, 220, 228, 236, 220. Down 236 is the deepest now. 236. Oh my God, where you been? Been to Medio. I've been right here, man, trading, making money, and I'm gonna keep making money. BBAI is the stock I'm on. 202, 213, 214, 220 down, 218 down. Watching it close. 212 now. Watching this one. BBAI. 220 down, 205 down, 212, 205. Coming down in the ones now. We're going to drop into the ones, folks. We're going to drop into the ones. No more 2.5s anymore. No more 2.5s. We're going to drop in the ones, and I'm going to hit it as low as I can. The deepest drop now is 220, folks. The deepest drop is 220 right now on this stock. 220.50, 220.85. If you can get it, get it. There it is, right there, folks. She's running. She's running right now. She's starting to move. All right, folks. Hopefully I'm still streaming. I just got a phone call right there. Duplicate order. The last order filled 621, folks. 621. You look at the percentage down now. 227. Review order. I'm ready to buy. Review order. Look at it down now. 236 is the deepest drop. 236 is the deepest drop. I had 250s. Right now, just 236. 236 is the deepest drop. Okay, I did SoFi. They are about to run this into the close. Oh my God, where you been? Yeah, they're running it into the close. Yep. Down 220, down 228. Watching it down 236. Watching it down 223. 236 is the deepest drop now on it. Deepest drop is 236 on it. There it is. That's the deepest drop, 236. Still the deepest drop is 236. I'm watching this like a hawk, people. 236 is the deepest drop. Now 235. I'm in right there just to see that and see a crack between 236 and 235 means there's no more room for this baby. Man, they've done it, man. This thing is done. Duplicate order, and I just got a 619.56. Duplicate. Review order. BBAI is the stock I'm buying here. Stock that is now down 236 is the deepest amount they can get it down. 236 is the deepest drop. And they keep doing it, folks. They keep trying to get it at 620. 232 now. 232. Where's that 236 or 235? There it is. 23659. Still only the deepest amount. 23659 is all they can do there. 23659. I sold mine, waiting for the retest. I got it. All right, I hear you. Zoom out. Okay, got it. Zooming out. 23659. Is that enough? $220 now. 228. 230. 23644. And that's not even a 23655, folks. It's a 23644 now. 23659. There it is again. 23659. 228. 23659 again. 24448. That's a new low. That's a new low. 24448. That's a deeper low now. 24448 is the new number. I'm still not seeing 25, which I did a little bit ago. 24448. So they're trying to work it down. Trying to work it down. 236, 24448 now. Trying to work it down, folks. Trying to work it down. 227 now. 228. 24444 was what I saw, and I haven't seen that in a while. 236, 228. 23644. 228, 23659 again. We're back to the 23659. There are no 24444s again. 23659 is where we are. 22871 and holding. 22871 and holding. And the stock that we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is BBAI. BBAI. And folks, they have just been holding this right here, folks. Just look, it's crossing over. It's crossing over the 200-day moving average, BBAI, right now. It's crossing over the 200-day. Going into the close, folks, it's going to cross the 200-day, a triple upside crossover on this stock. A triple upside crossover on this stock. Right now, folks. And the 45-day is rising off the 50-day right now. Look at that. The 45 is rising off the 50, folks. Let me make sure you can see this.